Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and I want to make this quick video about something I saw today. 95.7 The Game, Brian Baldinger, he was on there, and he said a lot of good things, a lot of good things about Brock Purdy and whatnot, but to me, the most interesting thing he talked about was about Mac Jones, a guy that we all like, what he did for us in those games where Brock Purdy was absent. He's kept us in there, so we still have a puncher's chance at trying to do something with the season. And he said something really interesting that I think, man, if you're a 49er in the 49er organization, man, you're licking your chops right now, baby. Because this is what he said right here. I'm not taking a second round pick. Mac Jones just kept them in the playoff contention. What other guy is going to do that right now in the whole league? What other guy is going to keep it like that? Especially when they're losing guys like Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. I'm not laying this guy out of the building, baby. So him saying that to me is music to my ears. Now, do I agree with them? No, I don't. And I like Brian Baldinger. Sometimes I don't agree with them. This time I don't agree with them, but I'm glad he said it. You know why? Because it seems like every week someone out there is talking about Mac Jones, hyping up his stock, saying that, what, if he gets traded, he's gonna demand some there's gonna be a big market out there for him in a trade. Last week it was Ian Rappaport talking about, what, he's if he's traded, that's the most likely scenario. They're gonna get something out of something really good. A few weeks ago, Colin Cowherd, all the sports radio talk shows. I think Rex Ryan was talking about it. A few guys out there on ESPN, and then today Brian Baldinger is talking about, I wouldn't even give up a second round pick. So to me, hearing that, this reminds me so much, and I've talked about this before, 2013, when I thought, what, we're going to get Alex Smith for like a third, maybe a fourth round pick. And then I just kept hearing Peter King talk about, no, they're going to get like a second. I'm guaranteeing they're going to get a second. I was like, really? Peter King, really? You think so? And then what happens? We don't get 2 seconds. We don't get 1 second. We get 2 second round picks for Alex Smith. So seeing this, I was like, I don't know if we could get a second. I'll be happy with a third. Now we're hearing second round pick, and it could be even more. So to me, man, again, I don't agree with Brian Baldinger, what he's saying about, keeping him in the building. Of course, you would like to, but again, Mac Jones, I think he's going to demand to get some money somewhere, and his agent's they're going to hold out, and we're going to pay more money for a backup. It's going to get complicated. I don't see it happening like that. I see us trading him and probably getting someone like a Zach Wilson next year, and just try to get him his stock up and get another trade, kind of like the comp picks we were getting from the minority hires. Like that's what we were known for, getting all these comp picks from that. Hopefully we could be a team where a quarterback that's turn out to be a bust, they say, and then come with Kyle Shanahan, and we could get a draft pick out of him, like Sam Darnold. We got a comp pick out of him, I think a fourth round. And if we get something out of Mac Jones, a third, the way people are talking, it might be a second, the way that the draft class isn't looking that great. And then you have the free agency led by like Mitch Trubisky and Justin Fields. So you see this, man, and right now as a Niner fan, you're really, like, I'm stoked hearing that, what Brian Baldinger says. And it kind of reminds me, like there's like these Hollywood girls out there. And like that girl was Zendaya, is that her name? The one from Spider-Man, the one that played Mary Jane, who's Peter Parker's love interest. I remember she was the cast, and I was like, I don't think she's that pretty, in my opinion. But I kept hearing friends and people on social media talking, yeah, she's beautiful. She's this, she's that. So I listened to that. I'm like, I guess she is, maybe, I guess she can play the part. And it kind of hyped up her stock because everyone was talking about it. That's the same thing with Mac Jones, man. There's so many people, especially in the media, are out there talking about Mac Jones being like, hey, man, he's going to be the hot pick. Everybody's going to want it. These GMs see that, man. These GMs watch the news and see all these guys saying, Mac Jones, man, he could be like Sam Darnold. He could be like how Sam Darnold is. It was in Seattle, how Kyle resurrected his career and all this stuff. Go get Mac Jones. You don't think the Raiders would do it? I think after hearing all this stuff, hell yeah, dude, they're going to fall in love with them just because everyone from the media is talking about it. So in my opinion, man, Brian Baldinger right now, we owe him like a big old freaking Christmas basket. Like we owe this guy a Christmas basket because right now, let's be real. Our defense is struggling right now. We need as many picks as we can have. I believe right now it's 8 or 9, add another pick. If it could be a second round pick, oh man, you're really looking for something. You're really golden right there. We know the Rams, unfortunately, freaking Atlanta, they traded away their first round pick to the Rams. So the Rams are gonna have like a top 10 pick. They're gonna have 2 first round picks. And for us to compete with that, getting an extra second, an extra third and a fifth, dude, you take that to the bank. You take that to the bank. So, again, I'm all for it. Again, if something comes up, and I think it will, they're going to go for it. They're going to try to trade them. And again, we do have insurance, guys. We drafted that guy Rourke, big old tall guy, big old tall sucker. What was he from? Utah or something like that? Indiana, one of those colleges. And they're ready to bring him up, So, heck yeah, dude, we have some insurance. And then we always draft a quarterback late in the draft, or undrafted free agent. So, I mean, I think we'll be fine at that backup position. And I think they're going to go out and get Zach Wilson, someone like that, try to resurrect his career. Or Justin Fields, try to resurrect his career as a backup, So, I'm really liking the situation right now, man. And again, Mac Jones, I'm not here out there being like those other guys, ripping a quarterback just because I like another guy. That's being a fanboy right there. That's being biased, and it's unethical, man, talking like that. So I'm going to give Mac Jones all the credit in the world, man. What he's done for this team, and most importantly for him, this dude made some money this year, man. He made some money because there's a team out there like that song, knock 3 times on the window if you want to. This guy's going to be making, I think, $20-30 million next year, at least. So, I mean, he's happy as hell. It'll be his biggest payday. It'll be his biggest payday as an NFL quarterback. And then we'll go out there, get an extra draft pick. So it's a win-win for both parties, man. So I'm happy for Mac Jones and whatnot. But, yeah, we need defense. We need as many new faces out there on that defense, especially defensive line. And again, that game against the Rams, as much as I love Brock Purdy, even Brock Purdy was not going to win that game last week because that defense, we were just getting worked. Let's be real. We were getting absolutely worked in that game. So, yeah, we're going to just need to do what the Rams did. Just keep going defensive line and trying to hit, man. Draft guys like they did, like Bryant Young and all these guys that, it took like a year for them, all these young cats, and all of a sudden, like, they're one of the best teams out there. We can do that too, but we just got to hit this time. We can't be out there forcing picks like, oh, we need this, so we're going to have to get this now. Get the best player available, but it happens to be a defensive lineman. Go all the way, baby. Let's get it. And yeah, man, but that's what I think is going to happen. We're going to trade Mac Jones. And again, the more these media guys like Brian Baldinger keep talking about Mac Jones, how they wouldn't even do it for a second round pick, his stock is just going up and up and up every day. At first I was a little worried, like, damn, Mac Jones isn't playing anymore. Is his stock going to go down now? No, dude, it's going up. It's like Tesla in 2019, bro. That's his stock right now. So, dude, I'm telling you right now, get on that train, man. Again, thank you, Mac Jones. You're the man. But, whatever happens, man. So, overall, I'm pumped up about it. Thanks, Brian. And that's what I got, man. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. I'll talk to you next time. Go Niners. Let's get this win on Monday. Big game. And I'm out. Peace.